The Will explained by Aesop. If what old story says of Aesop's true, the oracle of Greece he was, and more than Areopagus, he knew, with all its wisdom in the laws. The following tale gives but a sample of what has made his fame so ample. 3 daughters shared a father's purse of habits totally diverse. The first, bewitched with drinks delicious, the next, coquettish and capricious, the third, supremely avaricious. The sire, expectant of his fate, bequeathed his whole estate in equal shares to them, and to their mother just the same. To her then payable, and not before, each daughter should possess her part no more. The father died. The females 3 were much in haste the will to see. They read and read, but still saw not the willer's will. For could it well be understood that each of this sweet sisterhood, when she possessed her part no more, should to her mother pay it o'er? 'Twas surely not so easy saying how lack of means would help the paying. What meant their honoured father then? The affair was brought to legal men, who, after turning o'er the case some 100,000 different ways, threw down the learned bonnet, unable to decide upon it, and then advised the heirs, without more thought, to just affairs. As to the widow's share, the council say, we hold it just the daughters each should pay, 1/3 to her upon demand, should she not choose to have it stand, commuted as a life annuity, paid from her husband's death with due congruity. The thing thus ordered, the estate is duly cut in portions 3, and in the first, they all agree to put the feasting lodges, plate, luxurious cooling mugs, enormous liquor jugs, rich cupboards, built beneath the trellised vine, the stores of ancient sweet Malvoisian wine, the slaves to serve it at a sign. In short, whatever, in a great house, there is a feasting apparatus. The second part is made of what might help the jilting trade. The city house furniture, exquisite and genteel. Be sure, the eunuchs, milliners, and laces, the jewels, shawls, and costly dresses. The third is made of household stuff, more vulgar, rude, and rough. Farms, fences, flocks, and fodder, and men and beasts to turn the sod o'er. This done, since it was thought to give the parts by lot might suit, or it might not, each paid her share of fees dear, and took the part that pleased her. 'Twas in great Athens town, such judgment gave the gown, and there the public voice applauded both the judgment and the choice. But Aesop well was satisfied, the learned men had set aside, in judging thus the testament, the very gist of its intent. The dead, quoth he, could he but know of it, would heap reproaches on such Attic wit. What? Men who proudly take their place as sages of the human race, lack they the simple skill to settle such a will? This said, he undertook himself the task of portioning the pelf, and straightway gave each maid the part, the least according to her heart. The prim coquette, the drinking stuff, the drinker then, the farms and cattle, and on the miser, rude and rough, the robes and lace did Aesop settle. For thus he said, an early date would see the sisters alienate their several shares of the estate. No motive now in maidenhood to tarry, they all would seek, post haste to marry. And having each a splendid bait, each soon would find a well-bred mate. And leaving thus their father's goods intact, would to their mother pay them all in fact. Which of the testament was plainly the intent. The people, who had thought a slave an ass, much wondered how it came to pass that one alone should have more sense than all their men of most pretence.